When printing on label materials where color may not look the same once printed, like clear, metallic, and brown kraft, it's good practice to add a white underprint or white plate layer to your artwork before submitting it to consolidate a label for your custom label order. In this video, we'll walk you through what a white plate is, why it's important to have, and how to add it to your labels. A white plate is a layer of white ink under key areas of your design that need to be opaque. Since metallic and brown kraft materials aren't white, colors can look a little different once printed over them. And ink printed on clear materials will appear transparent. Adding a white plate will ensure an accurate color match on non-white materials and opacity on clear materials. To do this, you'll need to add a couple of layers to your artwork in Adobe Illustrator that will help us distinguish where you want the white underprint. Begin by opening your label artwork file in Adobe Illustrator. Make sure all of the elements in your design are on a single layer and name it Artwork. In the Layers panel, create a new layer and name it Material. This should be on your bottom layer and will represent the label material. Next, create a new swatch to represent the material color by going to the menu in the Swatches panel and selecting New Swatch. Name it Material, and change the color type to Spot Color. You can make this any color as long as it'll be evident that this represents the material. We typically do 30% cyan for a clear material and 50% black for a metallic material. Once you've picked your color, click OK. On your material layer, create a shape to cover your artboard. Align the shape both vertically and horizontally to make sure the shape is centered. With it selected, click on the material swatch you just created to change its color. You'll also need a layer for the white plate. Duplicate your artwork layer and rename it White. Also make sure it's placed above your material layer. Now that you have all the layers you'll need, you'll want to lock your artwork layer and turn it off so you can no longer see it. This ensures that any elements you delete or colors you change on the white layer won't affect your actual artwork. Next, create another color swatch to represent the white ink. Name this one White Ink. Change the color type to Spot Color, and change the color to one that'll be noticeable against the background color you chose. Click OK. While still on the white layer, delete all elements that don't need a white underprint by selecting each one and pressing Delete on your keyboard. Note that you'll need to turn any stroke you want included on the white plate into its own object. With the stroke selected, go to Select, Same, and Stroke Color. Then Object, Expand, and check both the Fill and Stroke boxes, then click OK. Then select all of the objects in your white layer and select the White Ink swatch. These objects will now print in white ink. Once you've completed these steps, it's good practice to double-check your work and make sure the white ink is on every element you need. With all of the objects in the white layer selected, set it to darken using the transparency panel. Make the artwork layer visible to compare it with the white ink layer. All of the elements that will be backed with white will appear to be colored with your white ink swatch. If everything looks good, you're ready to save your artwork. Go to File, then Save As, and name it. Hit Save and change the version to Illustrator CC Legacy. Click OK, then OK again. We encourage you to also save a copy of your Illustrator file as a PDF to submit to us along with your Illustrator file. Go to File, then Save As. Change the format to PDF, then hit Save. Make sure the Adobe PDF preset is set to Illustrator Default and the Preserve Illustrator Editing Capabilities box is checked. Then click Save PDF. Your files are now ready to be submitted to us for review. If you need more assistance in getting your artwork ready, reach out to us at 1-800-475-2235 or visit consolidatedlabel.com today to get started on your custom label order.